I wouldn't have watched it until it was drawn attention to, but I wasn't surprised. Nonetheless, I did ask myself why these two people were on a purportedly serious news station at all, bearing in mind that Mr. Wotton, in other areas, is currently suspended from the Mail. He's under investigation at the Sun as well for his previous behaviour.
Over allegations that he denies, I should say.
And as far as Lawrence Fox is concerned, I think he now has a long record of saying pretty extreme things. And in fact, I was at a news meeting at another broadcaster today and was saying, well, you know, would you still put Lawrence Fox on television? And the conclusion was you probably wouldn't. And both of them, I think, have damaged themselves by doing this. And therefore we say, well, why was GB News doing it? And, you know, I have to say, I think the complaints have piled up against GB News. I think there is a delicate and important broadcast ecology in this country. I think, you know, GB News is trying to bust that ecology, and frankly, what Ofcom should do is shut it down, like it shut down RT. The
Conservative Party right here, Conservative MP. What do you make of that?
Well, we do indeed have a fracas right here, which actually, if the fracas hadn't happened, very few people would have seen this on GB News. And although David's making the point that this is some sort of row over the future of the Conservative Party, it's to a tiny, tiny audience. What I want to see is Ofcom given the space to do its job, to investigate it thoroughly. Ofcom has a really proud record of defending free speech, but I don't want a regulator that's going to shoot from the hip. So it's easy for me to sit here and say, and actually agree with Adam, I think it should be taken off air. It was entirely predictable that Lawrence Fox was going to come out with a statement that was that offensive. I think what was less predictable would be Dan Wotton's smirking reaction. But really, I think Ofcom deserves a bit of time and space to do its job. And if we as Parliament aren't happy with the regulations that are set, then maybe we should be tightening them up.
What do you think you should?
Well, look, I'm not sitting here as the chair of the DCMS Select Committee, but as the Women and Equalities Committee. I think it's something that we have to look at. But you run that real risk, don't you, that they're going to disappear off to weird online platforms where they will develop big followings of equally strange people.